The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Like Antonio Brown, Tyrell Williams came to the Raiders in March. Came up the coast from L.A. where he caught 41 balls last year with the Chargers. His best year was 2016 when the Chargers were still in San Diego. Over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns. And the Raiders really have high hopes for this 27-year-old receiver.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up. Bang, 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 bang. Right down.
On first down, Carr. Flushed out right. He'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Throwing his Carr on third down. It's caught. Jones. Give him a first down. 15 yards that time for the Raiders. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
You're mine. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Denzel Perryman charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. On first down, it's Taylor.
That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Taylor to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Second and 10 now, it's Taylor. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Now Taylor to throw again. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Taylor will throw again. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
7:34.
Carr now on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Carr. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 3 catches last week. He's got 3 in the first quarter here tonight. Carr now 8 of 8 throwing the ball in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Carr gives the Richard. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Richard. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Carr. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the...
And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Jalen Richard, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
He's going to air one out, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. To throw on 2nd and 10. Taylor completes it to Watt. Now the ball comes loose, and the Raiders have recovered. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They go play action now. Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Markel Lee leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Hey, check right. Watch it, Danny.
To try again after the sack. Taylor finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Taylor to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
That's going to be caught. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Benjamin's got it. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
6'6", pull it high. Hand me.
Now Carr. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. To throw again on second down. Carr got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Carr. Complete to Jones. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Melvin Ingram. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Richard. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 40. Ball going deep here for Taylor. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked out by Carl Joseph. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 93. 58's the mic. 58. Hey, high 7. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go, 58's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the gun, it's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Later 2. 1. Later 1.
first down. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. This is Richard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Down. New 80. Lock 49. 734. Watch the run. Watch the run. 49. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Go. 49 to Mike. Watch 49.
Play action. Now it's Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfro. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Bravo. You didn't want this.
On play action, it's Carr.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Right now.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. Kiss him goodbye, Travis Benjamin. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
You ready? You ready?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
What's up? My 52. All day, just like that. Just like that.
They'll run on first down. Richard, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Down. 180. Get Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. 58.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Carr. And he will not get away
from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. On the ground, Richard. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on third down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
29. 59. 58. 58 to Mike.
From midfield, here's Carr. Jones has it. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going.
And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys and trying to wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
The throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. He's got Allen. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against the defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the 2nd time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Now Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Richard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Here's Carr. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down.
I got you. I got you. 29.
Carr now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. They run it here with Gordon. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 9. Taylor, complete. It's Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now Taylor to throw. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Taylor now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. Able to get this to Gordon. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Taylor. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing again, it's Taylor. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Let's make these babies cry all the way, man.
Now Taylor on first down. And caught by Henry. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Again, it's Taylor. And it's intercepted at the goal line. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Now listen, it's a team game. We know that. But where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again. But on offense, they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to rebuild.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Melvin Ingram has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's a give to Richard. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. The Raiders on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 19.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Go.
Shotgun now for Carr. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Returning, it's Benjamin. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cleveland Farrell able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now it's Taylor. Caught by Allen. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Taylor, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Man, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, You'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a one-score game. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Down. 6:37. Hey, exit.
Carr to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Carr. The open man here, Renfro. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
On 2nd down, Richard. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And here come the whistles at a timeout with 7 seconds left. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chargers' 19-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the slant. Watch that. Check 24. Check 24.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Throwing now is Carr. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's A.J. Cole now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Benjamin. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now it's his carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be met at about the 43. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick throw there out to Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Gordon. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Tahir Whitehead, top 10 in tackles last year, up to make the play. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Second down, they'll run with Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, I'd go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only second down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for third. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's third down.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute